Hello my friends, this is Hillsboro 2D2P. Welcome back to my Stoneblock 3 series. Since the last time, I've actually done quite a bit, but not a whole lot of different blocks I have done. Luckily, this way the block spotlight portion of the series will not be all that long. So we should actually get back down to the levels of video time that I said, unlike the previous two, which ended up being a little bit on the long side. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to what I have done and the tour. Okay, to start off, as you can see, I got started on the storage drawer mod. Oh, actually, I guess first thing I should do is show you the quest book. You can see we added a few things here. Not a whole lot. Got hired cobble generators. Yep, as I was talking about, we got it started in the storage drawer. I even offered some drops. Got started here in mystical agriculture. Outside of that, I believe that is everything I have updated in this book. Oh, yep. And it doesn't mark, but I actually finished this as well, because this here is repeatable. Yeah, let us go ahead and move on to better things, such as a tour. As I was showing you, I'd done storage drawers. Got it started. This is something I really like. I will explain it further in the block spotlight, but basically these are frame drawers, and you can make them look like any two blocks that you want. We will go over that in the spotlight. Got a lot of the different resources that can be compacted, put into compacting drawers. Upgraded the cobblestone generator to tier 3, which is a diamond cobble generator. Put a compacting drawer down here, feed into the crucible. I updated the heat source of the crucible. I went from lava underneath it to fire because of making netherrack. I was able to put a piece of netherrack down there, light it on fire with the flint, and I went from a rate 3 times to a rate 5 times. I mean, not super faster, but faster. Started getting some power. Made this magmatic dynamo filled by lava. Allows me to turn on the furnace portion of the chest. My biggest accomplishment, at least in my mind, because I absolutely love this item under here. It is the feral flare lantern. This sucker can literally light up an entire chunk plus, and it just takes time. We will go over this more in the block spotlight point. Moving down to here, I added a redstone clock. This is a very cool block. It can be powered on and off with a lever. Give it redstone signal, it shuts it off. Turn the redstone signal off, turns it on. What this whole setup does, if you guys are unaware and have never seen it, I'll use the copper here. No, copper takes too long. We will get some tin. Actually, it's pretty cool. Minimum's even faster. We'll use that. Throw some of that in. Got this. I turn this on, and it automatically starts burning it. I can just leave that going, and it will eventually fill this up. Little bit. There. Now it's gonna start. And underneath this, I got a hoppers into the chest. Automatically do it. Then we're gonna install. But notice, if I click this, it stops. Keep it going since in blocks right now. On to the next portion. Down here, I made a mob spawner. Pretty simple. Spawner. Matter of fact, we have a. Yep. 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 There it is. This can walk. Allows me to walk around and say 2x16. I think will accept up to Enderman in height. It allows me to go around collecting mob drops. I eventually will automate this so that way I don't have to do it. And these eventually will also be changed into cursed earth. Spawn mobs at a far faster rate. And with that, I believe, oh, one other thing I did do, or two other things, upgraded all the flint stiffened meshes to iron stiffened meshes. They're much better. You can get a lot of better stuff out of them. My next plan is to upgrade it to diamond. Hopefully I'll be done with that by the end of next episode, but we'll see. Last but not least, I made my way to the mining dimension. Basically all you have to do is climb all the way to the ceiling, and you will automatically be transported into the mining dimension. There may be a bit of a loading lag, so bear with me on that. Boom. Oh, apparently. Way out, way in the distance. Here we are. The mining dimension. Done a little bit of mining, not a whole lot, just so I can show off there. But that is about it. With that, we are going to call the end to the tour portion. And so stay tuned, and I will see you in the block spotlight portion. Welcome back to the workshop, for the block spotlight portion of the video. Here we are in the workshop with all the different blocks I have created of any significance for the last tour. Alright, we'll start off with the storage drawer portion. Here you have your basic storage drawer. It will hold, I think it's like 2,000 something individual blocks of the same item. Don't quote me on that number because I don't remember exactly how many it is. Oh, there you are. 32 stacks of one item. And how you make that is you have 6 planks, wooden planks. Any kind will do, or I should say any of the basic ones, because there's nothing there, I believe, for specialty woods. And you put across the top, across the bottom, and you put a chest in the middle. Get this block. You can, of course, add upgrades to this to increase the quantity. You could put void upgrades in it that delete anything over the max. You can even make it so that it gives off a redstone when it has items in it, or take different ore dictionary items, such as say you're collecting different types of copper ore. You want to hold on copper ore. Many different mods have different or have different names for it, or different IDs for it. This recognizes the actual ore dictionary and puts them all together and converts them into the same type. And I mean, there's just a ton of different upgrades to it. One day maybe I'll actually just do a specific mod spotlight just on this, and this is awesome mod. But moving on to the next one, so we don't get too far over time, we have the compacting drawer. Similar to this, except it will take anything that is able to be compacted into blocks and turn it into that. It will also downgrade into nuggets. Such, say if I put iron in here, you end up with iron blocks, iron ingots, and iron nuggets, and the equivalent amounts of each one. These, again, awesome. Love them. And how you make that is you have a total of 5 stone blocks, 3 across the top, 1 in each quarter of the bottom, iron ingot, a basic drawer, 2 pistons to each side of the base. This here is very cool. I have to admit, I only discovered it maybe a couple of months ago, and I have actually been playing with the storage drawers for probably well over probably closer to 2 years. This is a frame drawer. You can make it look like a couple of different blocks, sort of like you saw in the tool. It's real simple to make. It's a chest, 6 sticks, 3 across the top, across the bottom, and it will make one of these. And this I will be putting on display here temporarily. Oak trim, or whatever kind of wood trim that you end up making. This has absolutely no purpose. It's just an ingredient in the next recipe. But what it takes is it takes 5 wood planks or sticks in the. All right, a highlight of storage. Framing table. This allows you to take frame drawer and make it look awesome. In order to build this, you need 5 wood trims. It's oak in this case, but it doesn't have signature. What this does is it opens up, put in the frame drawer in 2 different types of block, and it will change what it looks like. For instance, I have these 2 blocks here. We will put metamorphic rock there, see how it changed the color of the drawer. And we'll take the iron block, put it there. See what it did to it? It actually puts it on, the face of it on. That we pull it out. Right there. Got the block, different face, and you can take 2 of any type of block, at least so far that I've learned, and create this, and then boom, there you are. Very nice. I really like this. Yeah. And that is the framing table with the framing drawer. Framed drawer. Moving on, we are moving into the magmatic dynamo. First piece is just an ingredient. Redstone transmission coil. Real easy to make. Single ingot of silver with redstone in opposite corners. Get this. This is, like I said, it's just an ingredient for making. Next, another ingredient. Invar gear. It requires 4 ingots of Invar, which is made using 2 ingots of iron and 1 ingot of nickel. And you can make that in the Tinker's Construct, with Tinker's Construct's smeltery. There's other ways you can make it too, but at this level, that is what I have to do. And those are surrounding a stone gear, which is just a cobblestone. Moving on here, we take all the ingredients that we've already made. There's the Invar, you put it in the middle. Here's the redstone transmission coil, put it on top. Put 1 iron ingot on either side, 2 Invar ingots in each of the bottom corners, and a redstone in the bottom center. and you end up with the magnetic dynamo. As a interface, first tab here tells you how much you're outputting RF per tick, the maximum amount of RF per tick you can put out, which isn't a whole lot, but come on, this is early game mechanic. And how much is stored in the buffer. Once this runs out, you're out of fuel, you are out of power. Gives you some information on it. Here is something we're not quite out yet. It's augments. You can actually improve the capabilities of this magnetic dynamo and speed it up. You can make it so it uses less fuel, use power. Yeah, and I believe there are a few other things. I can't quite remember what the other augments do, but I'm sure we'll get into that in videos. And you can control, if it's control, you can control whether it uses redstone to turn it. And this can actually help to automate them later on in the episodes. Yeah, this runs off of lava. Just take a bucket of lava, boom. It starts up the lava, power. Again, right now it's doing 34, 33 RF per tick. There to up. I mean, but when there's power demands on it, it will boost the bad boy up to. With that, we'll move on to the next block. Very simple. Iron stiffened mesh. Basically just take the flint stiffened mesh that we've made in the past, put 3 iron ingots on one side, 3 iron ingots on the other side. I'll have an iron stiffened. Really simple. Right, redstone clock. This can be very useful in giving you pulses of redstone signal, like we are doing in the smeltery. It's also pretty easy to make. There's a redstone torch in the middle, 4 stone blocks on the corners, and 4 redstone in the remaining spots. Gives you your redstone clock. Now, the highlight of this whole episode, barrel flare. This light will replace everything. So awesome. Matter of fact, a whole area here. This requires a block of glowstone, 2 gold ingots, and 2 glass blocks. You get the feral flare lantern. With that, we are going to go into the compact machine dimension and take a look at it. In here will be completely dark. Matter of fact, let me. Oh. And we will see what it does. Right, here we are. Of course, here. Let me actually turn off my. We don't actually. Boom. See? Place is completely dark. Turn on the light sensor, red all the way around. But we throw down this light. It looks pretty normal right now. It's not giving you very far. But it grows. The best way to show this is an item you can get later. It helps speed up ticks. We're gonna speed up the ticks on this bad boy. See how the red is disappearing? The light grows around slowly, illuminating an entire area. And I'm talking, this is like an entire. It will light up an entire chunk plus. The thing is, it looks like there is nothing there and that this is doing all the work, but it is actually placing lights in different places. I think we got one right here. Do this. That wasn't it. There it was. See, the light got put where this block is. So it was sort of like I just put it on a block on top of the torch and got rid of it. And now, as you can see, it's darkened. Very cool block. I mean, you wouldn't know you wouldn't know that there was a light source there unless you actually. There it is. See, that was the light source for this corner. Now it's red. It will eventually put it back. Yeah, it will eventually actually do it again, see? And with that, this concludes the lock spotlight and demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope to see you again next time. Thank you for watching.